Good afternoon, everybody. Gourd King back. More Balatro. How's everybody doing today? Hope you're well. Hope you're feeling glorious. I'm personally pretty solid, you know? Feeling good. Feeling great. Israel, what's going on? How you doing? I'm just looking over the things I still need to unlock over time. Which it looks like I have to unlock 2 of these. So we got uncommon, rare, negative. This is probably some other Joker tag. And then I actually think I know what this one might. Oh wait, no, that's not that one. Some other one. We'll have to use more tags, I suppose. I got 2 more planet cards to unlock. Let's fill those out. I've already done Flush House. I think 5 of a Kind is gonna be one. And then I don't know, some other one. Flush House is this one. I don't know. It's something. It's something. 1 more of these. Yeah. But anywho, how are we today? Is life treating us well? After internet surfing, it turns out committed Formula 1 fans actually hate the F1 movie. Yeah, I don't care. I literally don't care. Usually, anytime there is a vocal crowd of purists out there for whatever a film is about, they're all gonna be like, I don't like it because it's not realistic to the whatever. It's like, I don't care. It's a movie. It's a freaking movie. It's all it is a movie. I literally do not care about their complaints. I think it's very gay. So, if you're an F1 racer out there, or an F1 racing fan out there, and you don't like the movie because it's not enough like the thing you love, stop being gay. They love Ron Howard's Rush. I mean, I don't know if that's just simply more realistic or what. I mean, look, I think Rush is awesome. I think Rush is a really awesome movie, but whatever. I mean, a movie's a movie, and I think you could argue Rush is the better movie. Let's see, add polychrome to the Joker, and ooh, so we could add polychrome and create a copy. That's kind of neat. So we're off to already a pretty interesting start. Look at that. The Gourd. So those people can complain. Doesn't matter to me whatsoever. You can argue Rush was better. Is it actually? Rush is excellent. I highly recommend seeing Rush. Rush is a dang good movie. I do give brief mention to... I finished up the script I'm going to do for the F1 video, which I'm going to try to get out by Friday. I'm going to be working on that as soon as I get off here. It'll be a relatively short video. It's not even a review. It's more of a reaction. But I very much recommend people see Rush, and I put F1 on a very high echelon for racing movies, but I'm not positive which one I think is better, but I lean Rush. I lean Rush being the better movie. I think it does its storytelling a bit better, but I don't think it's an absolute necessarily. Look at that. Already the antimatter, all that. Man, we're off to an interesting start in this little play. Okay, let's keep it up. It gives a Mega Buffoon pack for free. Already got 2 multipliers. We got DNA. That could be interesting. And why not? We'll take that. And we'll take that. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. First thing of the round has only 1 card. Okay, so we can do copies, but I don't have anything I want to copy just yet. But yeah, definitely if you haven't checked out Rush, I very much recommend it. Rush is a good movie. This Joker gains 0.25 multiplier for each card sold. Resets when boss minus 50. Interesting. Could do something with it. I saw that your reaction to the new Cat in the Hat movie was... Well, the trailer was terrible. Like, that trailer, I was like, what the actual crap did I just watch? I mean, I can't say with absolute certainty that the movie's gonna be bad, but that trailer didn't give me any faith in that movie. It looks like they're trying to do with that movie, like, I'm kind of curious what studio is actually working on this, because it kind of reminded me a little bit of Illumination's Grinch movie, which I don't particularly care for. I'm gonna bring this over here. It just, yeah, it looks really, really messy, and does not look like they're trying to do, you know, what, you know, Dr. Seuss's story was doing, which I'm like, okay, that's a choice. That's a choice. It's by Warner. Yeah, that's okay. That's right now. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, you're right. It's Warner Brothers. You're right. I don't know why I didn't remember that. But yeah, it looks pretty rough. It looks pretty rough so far. I am not particularly fond of what I've seen from it so far. But we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's gonna be amazing. Ah, that's cool. Got the black hole. Sounds kind of gross, but whatever. Let's stop it. Cabbage. But yeah, that movie, whew, that's one of the worst trailers I've seen in a little while. Gosh, animated trailers are getting pretty rotten, it seems. I am gonna sell DNA. I don't see the value in this card right now. See it at other times, but not at the moment. Blah, blah. Neil Druckmann will not. Yeah, I saw that. Neil Druckmann's not coming back for season, whatever, 3 or 4, whatever of The Last of Us. It's like, oh, that's too bad. Who freaking cares? If you really want some interesting news, you ought to look up what's happening at Microsoft if you haven't already. Microsoft is laying off a lot of people right now. Microsoft's in some interesting things happening there. Doesn't really matter because the show is beyond saving. I mean, I don't freaking care about it anyway. I could not care less about The Last of Us show. I have no stock in it. It can. I thought it was a little funny that people were getting invested in it when they were, because I was like, I think you're all setting yourselves up for failure here, because you know this show's gonna fall apart once they start adapting season 2. So why you're all insistent upon giving this show your time, I am sure I do not know, but y'all do you know? You have yourself a good time. Like, to me, getting invested in a show that goes bad like that, I'm like, that's just a form of buyer's remorse, and if you know going in that you're going to experience buyer's remorse, why bother? I just don't see the point. It's like, you know the show is going to suck. So what are you wasting your time for? 87654. You don't have the flop. Little high card. I'm curious what that'll even get me. That's worth $3,000, so not very much. I have to bite the bullet and downgrade our 2-pair, at least a level. Before reading the article, Microsoft is doing layoffs because of AI, shocker, and it's only 4% of its 4% of Microsoft's workforce is not an only. That's massive. That's a mass layoff. Microsoft has a lot of employees. 4% is not a small number. That's a lot of people. 6x8. Hey Jai, what up, biatch? What's going on? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm not gonna buy it. I think we're fine for the moment. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that. Not that small, but I was expecting much more. Well, I mean, they're not gonna lay them all off at once. I mean, it's not like Microsoft is necessarily hurting for money. Most changes and layoffs for a big company like that that's still financially doing well, it trickles out little by little. Whether it's layoffs or just, changes to the way they operate. The company I work for is not laying people off, but there's a lot of changes happening. There's a lot of changes happening that are, that are like trickling out over time, which is kind of why I want to get out of there. I don't especially like the changes that are happening. I don't particularly like the company to begin with, but I am writing down that seed 6 times the high. Let's see. Make sure I wrote that right. 1Z, blah, blah, blah. Yep, okay. Alright, I might have to try that after this. Give it a look. Favorite robots replacing umpires in baseball. It's getting pathetic to see how umps decide to make it all about them. I certainly wouldn't mind putting their feet to the fire over it, because I mean, they're obviously union protected now, and I'm like, yeah, you all shouldn't be union protected. Like, I'll give the baseball union this much. The baseball union is one of the few unions that actually, kind of works. At least works the way that unions want to, they claim to work a lot of the time, but doesn't mean I especially like unions, but I can at least give them the credit for actually operating like a working one. But, and it's not like baseball's union protects bad players. I mean, bad players, if they're not wanted, they're not signed. But the umpire, the union they're a part of, absolutely protects bad employees, because umpires should be under heavy amounts of scrutiny. See, this card would have actually worked really well with the DNA card that I had before. That would have worked very, very well. Let's take that. Playing 2 pairs sets your money to 0. Well, F you the gnomes. Yeah, I will try that blind when this one's over, probably. Right now, we're just kind of, being a little casual. Don't protect bad players, but the umps do, as you said. There needs to be a commission rather than a union. Or an inquisition. Nobody expects the umpire inquisition. I wonder. Well, it's 2 pair that hurts us, so let's go 1 pair. Yeah, 1 pair's fine. That helps us just fine. I should have done that from the outset. That would have been much more better. We're gonna sell those. Lucky, steal, multiplier, money. If I was in current Star Wars, I'd be happily serving the Empire all the way. The Disney Rebels can suck it. If you think the morality of the current Rebels is bad, you ought to look up what happens in Ironheart. Holy crap. To my understanding, the end of the season, Riri Williams basically makes a deal with the devil for power. That's like the end. And I was like, okay, that's a choice. It's like, what the F is this show? Could use a card that could boost our economy. That would be nice, but don't have it at the moment, and that's okay. It's okay. Let's skip that one. Boost that multiplier. There we go. That's a nice one. I will take it. I'll take a stone card. What the hey? Leave that one alone, and we'll play that. And bing bang boom. This ante will actually probably be pretty easy to win, it looks like. Like happened in Ironheart. Oh, I see. They pulled off a moronic Spider-Man movie. For reference, Spider-Man once was written to do the same in the comics, and it was an idiom. I'll take your word for it. Never seen it. Or never read it. I'm not a comic reader, but like I think like yeah, she makes some kind of weird deal with like Mephisto or something, which I'm like, that's pretty crazy, you know? That's kind of weird. Why are we doing this? It's like, look in the mirror, Riri, and ask yourself, why are you like this? Riri is the most stereotypical name they could have given her. I more just think it's a really retarded name. Okay. I don't mind selling a Joker, that's fine. I'll sell this one. Let's get rid of all these. Hello. Actually, hang on. Can do something with this. Look at that. Look at that. Something special. Challenges have been unlocked. Neat. That's a good thing. That pushes it forward, you know? I guess I'll use that. What the hey? Steel core. Flush. What's this give us? It needs a +10 multiplier, so we'll use it for now. Definitely want the grabber. I don't care about boosting any of these, so nope. Didn't get that. Did we get anything good here? Ooh. Can make this a steel card. Let me just play a pair. Not terrible, but nothing special either. Need to add some more face cards to the mix, honestly. Just playing them is not enough. We have to maneuver the deck to be like it. Hello. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so what card do we want to ditch? That one. Take that. No. Okay. Red seal on a queen is pretty good. That's actually good enough to potentially copy down the road. That's not bad. basically, we have a lot of throwback cards. We effectively have 3 of those at the moment. The rerolls and the unlimited boss blind, those are both good. I'll do rerolls first. And then we'll save our money, just in case. Wouldn't mind getting a hanging Chad, that would actually be a pretty good draw right now. I could get the Joker for that. Oh, okay, we only get to keep that for a little while. Boo! Guess I should have sold one of the Jokers. I can live with that. We just drew 3 face cards. Still need to destroy some of these, but you know, it's okay. I will take that all day. There's a money card, basically. And wild cards could lead to a trophy, potentially. I don't know how long we're going to last in this particular blind, but it's okay. Probably should do some discarding, because we still haven't gotten the discard trophy for 25 of those. It's a nice little hand there. Yeah, we gotta try that. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Like, I kind of want this, but I'd have to sell something to get it. I could theoretically sell this, and I think that's worth it. Potentially, at least. Add a purple seal. Actually, I haven't even just converts all cards to a single random rank. Now, the question is, does that ruin this card? That's what I want to know. Well, let's see. Oh, and look at that. We just got a trophy. We got a trophy, y'all. We got the trophy for Clairvoyance, which I believe is unlocking all the Spectre cards. So there you go. We got a trophy. Wasn't even thinking about it, but there we go. And look, we upgraded all of our hearts, or our queen's hearts. Queens. What is wrong with me? Learn to talk. Idiot. It's about the 24.5-minute mark. I heard there was a teaser already for Nolan's Odyssey. That is true. That is correct. It's not. There's not a lot to it, but I thought, okay, there's some interesting aspects to this, but remember when the Ocean's trilogy was the average summer blockbuster, right? I mean, granted, not all the Ocean movies are great, but they're not too shabby. I kind of like them. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I definitely think we want to add the red seal. What's up, Boosh? How you doing, man? Yeah, we'll definitely go red seal on that. So now we got a ton of queens. Look at all these queens. Actually, that sounds insulting to certain people. It may sound insulting to some people. Destroy one random card. Okay, the odds are I won't destroy one of these, but could. Add 3 random enhanced. Well, okay, so even if we destroy one of those, we're getting 3 face cards. So, and look at that, it worked great. Sweet. Ocean's 12 was charming in its own right. 13 was just a good time. I think 13 is better than 12. Like, I don't think any of them are necessarily like really bad. I think some are just a little better than others. Oh, one hand type. Oh, dang. Well, should have been paying more attention, I suppose. Haven't seen the Ocean's trilogy? Yeah, you should. Especially the first one. First Ocean's 11 movies. Well, at least the modern Ocean's 11. There's also the original version, which I actually haven't seen the original, but I've heard it's pretty great. 13 is better than 12, but they are all... Yeah, they're all enjoyable. All those I would consider enjoyable. They're solid movies. I like them. Oh, I actually haven't played that card yet. Interesting. I'll take a negative joker. I'm curious if I can get out of this one. Chino was such an unbelievable a-hole in 13. Yeah. He's good at that. He's very good at that. I think we're going to lose here. And then we'll try that seated run that was brought up earlier. Okay, here's a little something, something, something. Yeah, I don't think we have quite enough to survive this. It's an okay run, though. I don't mind it too much. I guess I'll play this as a form of discard, but whatevs, whatevs. Alright, let's go to the main menu just in case we get the discard one. Nope, we didn't get that. That's fine. We won this one, so that's alright. Let's see. Let's look at our challenges. So yeah, you get trophies for various ones. Chips cannot exceed the current money. Rich get richer on a knife's edge. I said the script for Ocean's 11 is quite impressive. Yeah, Ocean's 11's really fun. That was a really fun movie. Okay, we're gonna try a seated run. Balls out for Balatro. Exactly, Whitey. Exactly. And welcome. How you doing? Let's see. Z6. 1 KBG. Alright, let's see what this one's all about. I know Topher Grace was in it, and he was super young, but he looked older in the first one. Ocean's 11's cast is insane. Like, there's so many big actors in that movie. I do wonder if seated runs have any effect on trophies. The Hanging Chad. Of all the common jokers, the Hanging Chad's probably my favorite. Play this. It's unfortunate how miscast he was in Spider-Man 3. Yeah, it wasn't the best idea, but honestly, I mean, this kind of goes back to Sam Raimi didn't want Venom as part of the movie anyway. He was never particularly keen on that idea. That's right, he does play himself, doesn't he? I forgot about that. Tofu Grace. Okay. Let's see what we got. Glass, luck. We'll do the lucky card on that one. Okay. That's pretty good. Now I could get the guaranteed multiplier and the chips with the ace, but I like the kings. You might get money or multiplier, and that was enough. I'll go ahead and buy that because we haven't played it yet. Alright. Okay, we did buy the one voucher, so we might want to aim for the voucher trophy, which granted requires a wee bit of luck. You need a bit of luck to get that. Because you're actually, in order to get that trophy, there's a specific voucher you have to get, I'm pretty sure. In a way, I wish we got more Oceans movies. Well, we did get another Oceans movie because they tried the all-female one, so that's what you're likely to get with a new Oceans movie, unfortunately. That is the unfortunate reality. Okay, so I'm gonna sell this because I don't want it. A legendary Joker. Neat. Okay, we can do something with that. We don't talk about that movie, it doesn't exist. Adds one voucher to the next shop. Actually, you know what? I think I probably... Hang on, what? Okay, I'm gonna... Alright, well, I already copied it, but... I'm gonna start this run over, and we're gonna play this run with green deck. All unlocks and discoveries are disabled, that's fine. I wanna try it here. I'm curious if we can get this one trophy, though. Actually pretty mad that Diddy was found not guilty and more disturbing things he was charged with. I mean, on the one hand, I didn't look at like the evidence of the case. It seemed pretty clear what was going on. So I'm inclined to think this is a celebrity getting off because of being a celebrity. Which is pretty gross, but I don't know. They overcharged. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea, to be perfectly honest. Let's get rid of those. Hello. Okay, I think I see. Let me think. Oh wait, why do I have a black deck? What the heck? Hang on. I thought I chose green. Okay, and play. Okay, there we go. There's the green deck. Why was it on black? I thought I had selected green. That was the whole point! Full house. Baby oil in bulk, you get a discount. They went RICO, which was such a broad and vague definition in terms of criminal activity, and they were unable to prove two basic elements of a criminal organization. Gourd's got a big black deck. Yeah, I mean, I like to brag, but, you know, it is what it is. The ladies love the big black deck. And we're kind of saving up for the vouchers, so I want to make sure I'm frugal with the money. There's a website called Black Decked. I don't know. I don't wonder enough to check. Did you actually have a hard time understanding what I meant by ladies love the big black deck? Paramount gave Trump $16 million. Yeah, I saw that because of their deceptive editing of the Kamala Harris video, which I find that incredibly funny. I wouldn't refer to them as ladies. Good point. Fair point, fair point. Whores, me. I don't feel like we put enough enunciation on the word whores. I think we gotta say it with that kind of gusto. Like that lady does in Tommy Boy. It's like, if this factory goes under, the whole town goes under. And that's when the whores come in. It's one of the funniest parts of that movie. Men laying their trick money down instead of spending on the whore. Enzo loves it. Yeah. Go ahead and flag it, YouTube. You've already demonetized the channel. We watch. That's true. He did do that, which was pretty funny. Let's see. There's that dual voucher, so we need 20 to come out on top on that one. So we won't spend. Instead of spend it on the whore. Oh, I should have put the king in the front so I could play it 3 times. Whores where we need to say more, given all the OF girls. That's also true. And some non-OF girls, if we're being honest. It's kind of a culture that goes well beyond just OnlyFans girls, unfortunately. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I can still... Wait a minute. Hang on just a sec. Oh. Oh, that was stupid. I didn't do that right, but okay. Maybe it'll come around on the next one, because I think I still have 2 vouchers. Maybe it'll come around on the next one. We'll see, we'll see. That was just dumb of me. Alright. I guess Apple put F1's budget at around 200 million, but there's speculation that it was at least 100 million more than that. Potentially. I mean, it's definitely a big budget movie, that's for sure. We're not getting it there. We still got a couple of antes we can play first. Hello. Now this card we love. This one ain't too shabby either. Let's go with this one. Add a blue seal, destroy 1 random card into enhanced aces. Let's go blue seal. Blue seal! I'll buy that one too. There's a solid draw. That's what I'm talking about. Some guy was wondering why that Joker looks like he's like, this is like the only Joker that doesn't have rounded edges, and I'm like, well, it's called Brainstorm, and it's literally the corner of a napkin. That's why. It's literally just the design. That's the reason. He didn't get that for some reason. I was like, it's like, dude, just put 2 and 2 together, just for a moment. It's not that hard. Do you think Cooper Flagg has his potential to be as good as Luka Doncic or better? I think that's impossible to predict. I have no idea. I think he looks very promising, and that's about all I know. It's fine, time to leave me with 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I'm sorry. Little better, but not great still. Need some face cards for real, for real. Okay, there we go. There we go. Lost a lot of money with that though, for real. Oh my gosh. Alright, there's that voucher. Not getting it there. Basically, if the next ante doesn't have the negative, then it's kind of screwed in that sense, but whatever, it's fine. Still an okay seed run, I guess, potentially. It's okay. Yeah, the NBA offseason, to its credit, actually has been kind of interesting. A lot of moves being made. I like some of the stuff Denver has done so far, so that's good. I think they're overselling it a tad by acting like, oh, we'll see now, finally Lucas got help, and I'm like, he has some help. It's like, he still doesn't have another all-star on his team, guys. He still doesn't have a current-day all-star on his team. So let's cool our jets with the, oh, he has help now. It's like, marginally. Give you just great role players, and they'd be the favorites to win the title. Well, that's kind of what they're doing. They actually have gone out and given him some really good role players, including some from the championship run. Which is kind of why there are some people who are like, oh my gosh, he's finally, getting help. And I'm like, to an extent, but if you really want to see that team become unstoppable, give him more. Give him an actual, spend some money and get him an actual, add a Robin to his Batman, so to speak. Let's see. I could boost that up. Let's discard first. Let's see what we get. Ah, interesting. That's more like it. The red seal is pretty good. I do like it. Can we get some nice ones there? My air is going full retard seed translator. No problem, dude. Have a good one. Oh, hello. How many does that give us? That only gives us... Wait. Well, that answers that question. We got 5 in 4 rounds, but we did not get the trophy, so I guess it doesn't count. Okay, here's a little thump, thump, thump. More face cards, there's always good. Let's get some more money. No. Get rid of that. Okay. That's solid. That's solid. Could use some celestial cards though. For real, I'm kind of surprised I'm not getting more of those, but or maybe I'm just not paying attention to them. But I haven't seen a ton for the ones we are playing. Pairs are good. There we go. There's a little bit. A little bit. This actually can help us no matter what. This only gives, it gives an additional 30, but this gives an additional multiplier, and that's going to only go up over time. So I am going to take this. I'll play with that, it's fine. And another wild card, that's also good, because we could, again, possibly get a trophy. Although if this one, if seeded runs eliminate your chances for trophies, I guess that's dead in the water, but whatever. It is what it is. Ooh. Excuse me. This Joker gains +8 chips when a 2 is played. I don't know why that's a rare Joker. That I guess that could be a good card in certain circumstances, but it is hyper specific. That could be a good one if I wanted to sell a bunch of these, which I could actually sell all 3 of these, and it could really boost, but I don't know if long term that's going to do much for us. So. Although I think there's a trophy you can get if you never go above 4 Jokers for a run, but we've already done that. Or at least you unlock a Joker if you do that. Something along those lines. Something along those lines. That's pretty good. We can change those. Ta-da! Really like this card, but I don't know if I can justify it at the moment. Justify. And then again, now, it's giving me more steel. Feel need Hatore Hantos steel. This game needs Beano? I don't know what Beano is. At least not off the top of my head. Is that like some kind of gas relief thing? Because that's what it sounds like. Anti-flatulence medicine. Oh, so I was right. I don't get it. Why does this game need Beano? I don't get why you're saying that. What, you know, what gives? What the heck? What are you talking about? Huh? 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 Maybe you need Beano? Nope. Haven't done anything like that during the stream. Unless there's a sound of me, like, shifting in my chair, but I don't even think I've shifted in the chair. Typically, if your boy's got a tote while he's streaming, not even typically, I'm pretty sure thus far every time, I just hit the mute button. Maybe it's my legs on the footrest. But yeah, it's leather, so maybe it makes noise, but I don't know. I think you just have your mind in a flatulent gutter. I need to cut it out for it. And just stop what you're doing. You need to think about what you want to do with your life. You just want to sit there and make fart jokes all the time. You need to grow up, you know? Oh, cool. 2 copies. I will do 2 copies of the Joker with the red seal. Or it could be that, whatever that noise is outside. The noise outside is, sell the brain, and I will donate $100? You want me to sell my brain? But I like my brain. I wanted to keep my brain. Or brainstorm. But I mean, I can't do super chats on this because they demonetized my channel. I mean, I will definitely whore out my brainstorm for $100. How much you miss farting until you can't anymore. Oh. Cash App? I'm not telling you my Cash App information. What the heck? This sounds like a scam. Of course, you could super thanks. You could just do super thanks on my main channel. Hey Boosh, put the link to my main channel in the chat, and he can super thanks it there. How about that? And I'll just sell it on the off chance he does it. 'Cause that's fun. He says he will do it. Bush, what the heck? Why do you have to be so racist against Potatoanimates? He's offering the possibility of doing something really cool. You know? There you go. See? There you go. Conform. Conform. Exactly. There you go. There you go. There you go. Sold. Boom. Done. I have done it. I have sold the brainstorm. And now we wait. Now we wait. 100 doll hairs. Oh! You lose. Oh no! It's fine. I actually think it's pretty funny either way, but I will sub. Aw, that's nice. Well, if you're gonna sub, the main channel is the one that's preferable since that is the one I mostly operate from. But I think it's a funny gag either way because I like the avatar. It kind of reminds me of that person who does memes for EFAP. So that in and of itself is funny. And plus the potato is just so adorable. Blah, blah. Sorry, Brainstorm. I hoard you out to no avail. You'll have to forgive. I'll have to forgive. EFAP, you spank it, but on... It's low-key probably one of the reasons they named their podcast that. It does mean every frame a pause, but, I mean, come on. We know part of the motivation there. Did he drop to his knees and bent over after he received the verdict? Cool. I mean, he did, I mean, to be fair, he did that a lot before the verdict, too. So, yeah. It's pretty much on theme for, you know, his lifestyle. I'm just saying. Just saying. Let's see. Glass, multiplier, blah, blah, blah. We'll go multiplier for the face cards. And we'll go glass for the ace. Lay the seed, ALEEB. Is that like make like a tree and ALEEB? Or is it like the pill? You just take ALEEB. Okay, we can play a straight. It's every legendary. Interesting. I actually had to run a couple of streams ago where I got 2 legendaries at the same time. That was actually one of my best runs point-wise. If not my best run point-wise. That was pretty cool. Let's see. Discard. I want to keep the 10 just in case, but oh well. I'll have to go with a pair. Pair should get us through, I think. Just barely. Barley. There's some money. There's some mercury. Some mercury. Do you know you can unlock everything in the game? I mean, I assume you can unlock it. Oh, with one button? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. And I'm skeptical. I'll tell you what, you pay me $100, I'll believe you. It's like, well, oh, the turntables. Not really. Not really. That would suggest that that's an actual form of leverage, and it clearly ain't. Still, it was fun to say. I have no access to money. That's unfortunate. But then again, potatoes, I kind of get it. Potatoes tend to give others access for money. Access to money. I almost got holding a purse a few days ago. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, again, on theme. Pretty on theme for the dude. Let's be real. LeBronda carries the purse. I mean, that's what I figured. I'm delicious. You are. You are. Potatoes are like, you could argue they're like the most versatile food that there is. It's kind of hard to argue otherwise. Potatoes are kind of amazing at the end of the day. Eggs are up there too. Eggs are up there too. They're incredible and edible, as we know. But I still kind of lean in favor of the potato. You got hash browns, you got French fries. I mean, there's kind of a lot of usages. Let's see. We can go with that. I don't think we're gonna win this one, but we'll see. Hey, Asawi, how you doing, man? Good to see you. And then 10. Yep, just came up short. Mashed potatoes and gravy with steak. Absolutely. Pretty good. Alright, let's go to here. Eggs are not. The eggs have their usages too, but they're a great binder. Well, I watched the Minecraft movie and I would rate it a 3 out of 10. Yeah, it's pretty bad, ain't it? It's pretty bad. I tried to warn you. Play ALEEB. Take ALEEB. Make like a tree and ALEEB. Green Lantern is better. Oof. Oof. I've never watched Green Lantern, at least not all the way through, but oof, if that's true, that is a sad state of affairs right there. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go ahead and play this hand. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I had no interest in the Minecraft movie because of the constant marketing and reports of idiots. I hate the Minecraft movie, and I haven't even seen it. It is very true. I have seen it. It's painful. It is genuinely painful. I absolutely despise the Minecraft movie. Disney is dying. That is absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And looky, there's the first legendary. When a face card is destroyed, oh my gosh, well I probably should have grabbed this card then, because that would have... You know what, actually, tell you what, let's copy this, go to the main menu, new run, seeded run, let's paste our seed, that's disgusting, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I agree, Disney's obviously dying. I cover some of their stuff from time to time on the main channel, because I do remove this. If you did indeed subscribe to the main channel, you might see that there are some movie reviews there. That's my main thing I like to do on YouTube. This is more casual stuff. Pasty Cetus have had sperm. Potentially. But, yeah, I did... Some months back, I did a review and then re-uploaded that review of the Captain Falcon movie, which they call Captain America. I did a review on that. I've covered other stuff in the past, but I've kind of had to slowly re-upload my movie content after this channel got demonetized, because this was the main channel I was using. We'll go ahead and play this. Okay, well, I guess we'll just discard. Wait a minute. Oh wait, we have to actually... It has to be the first discard. Okay, I'm retarded. Oh well, we'll have opportunities. So we're playing a no face card deck. That's interesting. Or at least eventually a no face card deck, it would seem. Of course, you can just keep copying, you know. Bing, bang, boom. Kings and queens. Yeah, see, these almost seem to contradict one another. But it's fine. Bye-bye. I mean, mostly you can just discard jacks and be fine. Of course, again, you can just create copies. Probably will work pretty decent with DNA. Ba-boom. It is interesting to see. Trib is garbage and You're going Kenya, but don't sell it. Yeah. We want to keep that, so. We'll go ahead and play this. What the heck? So we're getting that times trace multiplier. And look, it's another one. Yeah, we can just convert this. What game will you be playing after Balatro? Well, Balatro is something I won't necessarily finish playing before I start something else. I haven't decided. I know I had started Infamous. Frankly, I'm just not in the mood to play it. That's kind of where I've landed on that. I'm just really not in the mood to play Infamous right now. So the normal game, I might go for like platinuming. I might just play something familiar first. Like maybe do Returnal again or something else, but I kind of wanting to start utilizing OBS more often before that, so it might just be something out of the Steam library, and I might just go for the achievements on that while also playing this, kind of in between. Play Minecraft. I imagine Minecraft would probably be a little too time consuming to go right to that for like achievement hunting. So I will probably avoid that. Plus, I have very little familiarity with Minecraft, to be honest. Okay, let's move this to that. Minecraft is a lot, yeah. Decrease your poker hand level. What is this doing? Disables. Okay, disables the boss one, so yeah. I'm disabling bosses. Disabled. I'm disabled. Oh. Hello. There's the other legendary Joker. Maybe we can get that again some other time, but oh well. Now we got them all. This Joker game is ×1 everyone. So this one we can just kind of keep at ×5. That's fine. Creates a negative copy of a random consumable. Cool, cool. Add another card to the shop. Oof. I hate passing on this, but that's fine. It's not what we're doing right now. I'll buy that and create a copy and get some money. Carol Baskin killed her husband. What? Add Carol. Enjoying the Guardians of the Galaxy game. It's pretty good. Yeah, I liked it. I liked the Guardians game. It was pretty solid. The Guardians game was pretty solid. I enjoyed it. Alright, so use that. Should be an interesting run with all of our legendaries. Some more money. Definitely want to use our discard a lot to enhance our multiplier. There we go. I just got Blueprint, and I'm also playing ALEEB. Oh, nice. Or not nice, because now you were forced to do the same. Gotta be forced to get rid of it. I gotta play the high card just to get rid of this one, because I actually want to draw one of the others. Still need to increase our number of kings and queens. That will do. I'm behind you. Where? No. Oh. Oh, you mean in the game. Oh, okay. Okay. Just making sure. Lucky card, stone card, blah, blah. We'll do a bit of luck. Wild card I could probably do some stuff with, because there's a trophy attached to it. But there's also that whole thing about, I'm not sure if trophies will unlock while I'm in a seeded run. I don't think they do. Retrigger all face cards. That actually could be pretty good if we had a negative copy of it. Like that. Haha, the boss is disabled. Also, I'm not getting any Celestials. I accidentally sold it while trying to buy a Hermit. Double. Alright. Get rid of all this dookie. Oh, come on, game. What the heck? We'll just play a pair. See if we can get rid of those. Okay. It's a little something something. Yeah, we'll play the two with it just to get rid of it. I got $20. Got $100 in our bank account, plus 7 more. That could lead to a negative. Neat. Paw of a kind. That could be valuable down the road. I wanted to put on my AirPods, but one is missing, and I can't find it. Oh, that sucks. Balatro is fun. I agree. That's part of the reason I've been playing it as much as I have, because I think it's a really cool game. Oh, look at that. Temperance is worth $50. That's pretty good. If I could find one of those in shop, I'd be creating negatives of that. Straight flush, 4 of a kind. We'll do 4 of a kind. Nope. Nope. I'm gonna buy that and leave that in the shop. So we can make potential negatives of it. Like that. We'll take that. Hello. Look at that. That's a nice little hit there. This is also not too shabby. Oh wait, we don't have space for it. Derp. I'm still gonna leave that. I kind of like what we have right now. I could really boost the 2 pairs this way. Or just keep getting money, you know? That's also good. There's some decent point scoring going on. I need to discard 13 more to boost that multiplier. I need to keep that in mind. If Balatro wasn't on PS Plus, I wouldn't be addicted. We have the same story, friend. We do. That's how I got on it. I had heard of it once prior. I didn't know the name of it. I actually, funny enough, I was watching an episode of EFAP, and that's where I think I first heard about it. But I could not remember the name, and those podcasts are like so long that I was like, I got a passing interest when they first mentioned it, and I was like, okay, that actually sounds kind of neat, but I didn't remember the name, and I didn't remember even which episode of that show I was watching when I heard about it, so it was just kind of in the back of my head. And then it was free on PS Plus, and I was like, oh yeah, this was that game they were talking about, okay. And then I got hooked on it day one. I realized very quickly, I was like, holy crap, this game is really fun. This game is really freaking fun. And so yeah, I similarly got hooked on it from there. I can't even tell you how many hours I've put into it at this point, but it's well past, it's probably past 200 at this point. I put a ton of time into Balatro. Like, this isn't even the primary account I play this on. My main account I don't stream from necessarily. I've put probably 200 hours into that account, and then everything I've streamed live is on this separate one, so yeah, it's kind of addictive. It kind of addictive, not gonna lie. Okay, we can discard these and just play that. We can play that. This is 5 away, but we'll just play these. Funny click go burn. Let's play that. What's pairs are? They're at level 3. High cards are just level 1. Actually might be in a wee bit of trouble here. I'm just messing around like a fool. We'll see what happens. Time into complaining online as you did playing Balatro. You'd be a miserable person. Right? I'm clearly failing. I'm clearly failing in this regard. Ugh. You've got to do better, Senator. Whew, just skirted by on that one. We'll go through the kind. Nope. Hello. It's a negative one. Although, I'm not going to benefit very much from it at the moment because I'm using discard so much, but whatever, we're getting money. Teach my friend to play Balatro and he's addicted with me. Exactly. A friend of mine and Whitey's and Cannolis has told us, she was joking with me, she's like, oh, see, you're promoting gambling on your channel. I think I'm not, I was like, no, this isn't really a gambling game because you're just getting points, but you could argue this game does promote addiction. You could very much argue that. Because it kind of does. This is very much a game you can get addicted to. In fact, I'd venture to say the moment you start having fun, the moment the game has you at its hooks. Exactly. And it's one freaking song, too. That's the crazy thing. It's one song. And it's catchy. It's really freaking catchy. As a Gwent addict, I understand. Yeah. Well, I mean, cards are just one of those things. It's easy to get hooked on it. There's a new face card for ya. Why not? Why not? Why not? Okay, I think it's enough playing with our decks. Oh. Probably should add, we could add some multipliers to these, or we could just go with the face cards. He addicted to zombie splatting, but second addiction right now is just stupid. Yeah, I've noticed that late at night, seeing you jump onto Deep Rock Galactic, and I was like, oh, he's playing it again. It's like, why just got a problem? He's playing it. Back to editing up where you said women like big black. Nice. Okay. Like a crack addict. Hey, you got some Balatro in that vein. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna copy the crap out of that. It's not like I necessarily need the money, but why not boost the crap out of the economy just for the fun of doing so? I do have a problem. Ain't there enough cowbell to handle this fever. Wow. Wow. Okay, we can boost these with the multiplier. Bonus. Lucky. I'll sell that. We'll buy this and leave it there. Okay, well, whatever. We'll just multiply the crap out of a lot of our cards in our hand just because. Because it be like that. Oh wait, gotta do it 2 at a time. Duh. I bet why it took so long. Why, what, finding the thing took so long? Oh, okay, let's play it. That'll probably get us through the round. I probably should have discarded, but whatevs. It's at ×3 at the moment. I should boost it though. Hello. Converts all cards to a single rank and size. Finding the air cards. Gotcha. Destroy one random card in your hand and add 2 enhanced aces. I don't want the enhanced aces that badly, but then again, I mean, I'll just whatever. Neither is particularly desirable. Excuse me. I'll use that. Sure. Hello. That's good for $50. Problem with Balatro is you make one mistake, you lose. Like a mistake. Yeah, that is very true. It is very easy to mess this up. Could very easily mess things up. Full house in the middle of the stream. Not too shabby. Definitely gonna need more face cards though, for reals. For reals. We can immolate for an extra 20, we can add a negative. Yeah, we'll do that. So now we can actually add another Joker. So if you run into a blueprint or something, yeah. Beavis and Butthead in Call of Duty. My gosh. Don't get me wrong, Beavis and Butthead are great, but Call of Duty is just a joke now. Hello. Now, this I like. That could be fun. I do like... This is an underrated common card, and it's got the foil over it, so that's good. It's real? Yeah, oh gosh. What the heck are we doing, Call of Duty? Why is Call of Duty Fortnite all of a sudden? I guess it's not all of a sudden, it's been leaning that way over time, but bloody hell. What's the last COD game you played? Well, I assume you mean the most recently released Call of Duty game I played, because if we're just going by the last one I played the remaster of Modern Warfare 2, which is not the remake, the remaster of the OG one, which is awesome. But the most recent one that I played was the remake of Modern Warfare, which, gosh, this is the thing I hate about Call of Duty. You actually have to be even more specific than that. Okay. Because they actually remastered Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then they remade it graphically, and then they remade it story-wise. So, the one they remade story-wise is the last one I played. I hope that helps. I wasn't trying to confuse, but then I got confused. Because it's a freaking wonky mess. There's a freaking stone card for ya. Frickin' hell. I'll go pair. Yeah. And full house. You know, we probably should have been upgrading our full house as we went too. No. These are legendary. Can't do that. I don't even know why I bothered to buy that, but whatever. We didn't copy it. We'll just use it. And we'll use that, of course, but yeah. Alright, so we'll boost this and this as lucky cards. It's been trashed since Black Ops 3. 2019 Modern Warfare 3. I kind of liked the 2013 Modern Warfare game. I thought it was pretty solid. But it was one of those things where they were already starting to develop bad games, but so you kind of knew that they'd probably script the sequel, so I've just... Once I heard that one was pretty decent, I decided to play it, but I've just kind of gone by word of mouth since then. Have I played Palworld? No, our friend Vex says it's awesome, so I'd be willing to give it a shot, but I do not own it at the time, and I haven't played it, and I know there's some like Pokemon elements to it, and I've actually never played a Pokemon game, funny enough. I've never played Pokemon, which I know some people are like, what is wrong with you? You're not a true gamer, or something like that, but I've heard Pokemon's pretty cool. I've heard Palworld's pretty cool. Pokemon is slavery and guns. Well, that sounds great. Sounds like my kind of game. Guns and slavery are like, at least in like my top 10 of favorite things. Alright, let's do that. And somebody's gonna clip that one day and be like, what did you say? And I was like, I said a joke, dang it. Or did I? Go ahead and clip it. And rocket launcher, also top 10. Let's get rid of that. Palworld is slavery. Okay, let's get rid of those. Probably could have. It's just hindsight. You can't. Well, you never know that you'll need those, but. $300. What, for a slave? Wait, that's not. What did I say that for? What am I talking about? Can't say that. Or can you? Red seal. I like red seals. Oh. Can I copy that, please? Don't. But I can copy this. Tree fitty for you. Exactly. Right on the cusp of it. And slowly but surely we're converting our hand. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 kings and queens total, so that's okay, not great. When I made you lose the game by trolling you to sell your brainstone? Yeah. I mean, I figured you were, but I was just like, it's no skin off my back to just take the risk. You never know. I mean, it's like, if I don't know the person who's making the claim, it's like, some people have done crazier things during a stream. You never know, so I figured, you know what? What's the worst that can happen? I have to start over a run that really wasn't going anywhere. So, it was a worthy troll, but to me, that was a worthwhile risk to take. Didn't bother me none. If there's one thing I am not, it's a rage gamer. There's nothing against them. They can be kind of funny and entertaining, but that's not what I bring. What does Pokimane actually do? I mean, I think the real question is, what doesn't she do? In what ways does she not whore herself out for various things? You make it sound like her cookies aren't worth the price that she charged for them. Which, I think that's a defamatory claim, and how dare you. Pokimane is obviously, one of the best things that ever happened to all of us. She doesn't not say the N-word. Are you saying she does say the N-word? I mean, if she's not saying the N-word, but she's just a town girl, if you get my drift. I was thinking more a street girl, but that's neither here nor there. I'll tell you what she does. She provides fodder for channels like It's a Gundam. She has... Really? She has? Well, that's kind of funny. So she probably is like one of those people who's like, I regret my actions. It was a different time. It was a weird time in my life, and all that stuff. Public bicycle. Yes. I did it. I won the legendary seeded run. My seed is legendary. My seed is victorious. Do I like XQC? I have never bothered to watch XQC. I've seen clips of him. I've seen clips of him. I've seen EFAP cover before. I think he looks like the precise type of streamer I would not enjoy whatsoever. But to be perfectly honest, I don't watch a ton of people who stream games other than some of you all. Yeah, he's kind of he's a strange cat. Retrigger all played face cards. That's interesting. That could actually be more valuable than that. We're gonna buy it. Whatever. Let's do it. Just for the fun of it. We get a nice king and queen run. That could be cool. I'd like to get Death and buy him here, and then I would replace that way. And then we could really up the number of kings and queens we got in our deck. My trigger. Yeah. Oh yeah. See if we can. We got enough. We got more than enough money to, you know, buy some of this stuff. So we probably can just re-roll a few times and see. That $300 worked out for you. Yeah. Whatever. I'll just put some luck on it for the heck of it. And we'll increase the rank of these. Actually, not that 7. Increase rank actually wouldn't be a bad one to try to roll for, too. Though death is preferable. The card, YouTube, not the action. Nope. I'll buy that. And that. Because why not? We'll take it down to 400 and then we'll stop the spin. Hello, thank you. And we're gonna sell you. Or use you, not sell you. Goat Simulator is fun until you beat it. I've never beat the other goat simulators. I have yet to simulate the life of a goat. Maybe I should. Okay, now see, this run now could get more interesting, especially if we were to land something like a blueprint. Hey. Israel, I know I sometimes give you a hard time for some of your jokes. That was a good one. That was a good one. I think that one was pretty solid. Alright, we'll use There's that. How far are we from? We're 16 away from another discard thingamabobber. Look at that. Our 4 of a kind's at level 10. Holy crap. I didn't realize we had it that high. Nice. What's our full house at? It's at 6. It's not bad. A 4 of a kind, I mean, come on. That's a better option. Definitely. Look at that. Look at that. That's an $89 million hand. Would you rather drink? Ugh. That's a hypothetical I'd rather not ponder. That's just kind of a no-win situation. It's like they're kind of tied for awful. I'll just buy it up because whatever. I suppose that the former is probably the quote-unquote right answer, because theoretically you could just do your own, and it's like that's gross but not necessarily gay. But neither, I don't know if either really is better. But that's disgusting. How dare you? Okay, so 3 of a kind is 230 over 23, so it's definitely better. It's 14 million, that's not too shabby. 4 of a kind is better though. Should just discard him more, because why not? Let's see here. Red Seal. Ooh, I like the Red Seal. Nobody's more hypocritical than Scarlett Johansson right now, crying about the male gaze. Yeah, but she's not nearly as gross as Charlize Theron. She's a bit hypocritical, but not disgusting, I guess. Okay, we could do a little more copying, but first, we'll discard a bit. See, this is what I'd rather be copying, is the king with the red seal. Now that's, yeah, that's more like it. We'll play that though. That's gonna be a bit higher. Well, I don't know, the king's actually probably would have been pretty high scoring too. Look at that, 151 million. This is a fun little run we're having here. If you lose in Balatro, you actually die. It's true. But the other thing is if you agree to stream it again, you come back. You're like Palpatine, somehow you return. Alright. Let's play that. Some just plain old Balatro fans are gonna, like, could come across the stream like later and watch it from the beginning, thinking, oh, this is just going to be one of those cool, chill Balatro streams, and they hear some of the stuff that's been said, and they're like, oh my gosh, listen to these disgusting bigots. You're like, what of it? There we go. That's the card I wanted. That's what we wanted. Thank you, thank you. And well, 4 of a kind with the red seal. Looky, looky! Almost 700 million. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I think we have a good thing going here, y'all. We have a pretty good thing going here. I'll just randomly add luck to those. Sure. Sure, sure. Yeah. Increase rank. We'll do that one. And that one. Nice. Why not? Nope. And there we go again. Here we go again. Short girlfriend or tall girlfriend. Normal size is not an option. Short. I've had short girlfriends. I don't mind short girlfriends. I'm totally fine with a short girlfriend. I mean, granted, it could depend on what you mean by, like, how short specifically. To be fair, though, I'm not utterly against the idea of a tall girlfriend either. What are we at? 6. I prefer the same... Really, the same height. I'll be honest, I prefer short over my height. I mean, granted, I'm just normal height, but I want a musket or a blunderbuss. See, now we're getting to the real questions. These are the real questions, people. Probably a musket. I'd probably go musket on that one. Let's do this. That's hey, Hosty, how's it going? How we doing? We're having a fun little run right now. We were given the an Elon musket. Jeez. I was given the code to a seed run that is pretty interesting so far. Let's see if we can make it a wee more interesting. Dang, didn't draw that one, but that's fine. We could potentially upgrade these. Max Keeble's big move. I'll go 2 pairs. Curious what that'll get me point-wise. 3 million, not spectacular. See, see, there's the card I wanted. My gosh, game, why didn't you give it to me? That's fine. It's fine. I technically could copy it now with that, but I don't want to go searching for another one. What I should do is hunt for another one. That's what you should do. Cax Meebles, Migboo. You have some of your humor sensibilities mirror my own. Am I in the chat? Is that what this is? I mean, granted, there's some differences, but there are similarities I am seeing here that make me wonder if somehow I've like broken my own fourth wall and put myself in the chat. It's weird. Weird. We're gonna take it down to 400. Oh! A little below 400, but whatever. Fool? Just like you. I didn't say fool, but... Gourd subject, exactly. I just think it's interesting. It's like, wow, this guy, it's like some of his his comedic sensibilities, there's like the mixing of the letters that way. I do that all the time. I do that same thing. And I don't know a lot of people who do it. Like, what is going on here? What's really happening? 90 million. We might be able to use that here in this Arcana effect. Ooh, there's a negative Joker thingy there. Nice. Might as well. We could turn that into a bonus, I suppose. Or we could do the wild card. That's also there. I thought playing Cyberpunk 2077 would make me feel existential. Interesting. Is that a curable illness? Have you been using York? I mean, yeah, I've got it up to ×7 so far. I'll boost that. And 4 of a kind. See if I can find a blueprint. That'd be what I'd want to use. A blueprint or a brainstorm, which I sold on the previous run. I can bring those back. No. No. Okay, we'll stop spending. Our money is not infinite, so we gotta be careful about that. But look at that, another 3. You got teleported to your favorite. You'd be screwed. Oh no. 4 of a kind's up to you. 13. Ta-da! A billion! Billion. That's the tonal. Straight flush, full house. Oh wait, hang on. Increase rank. There we go. Now we get a queen with it. Cool. Okay. Gonna do this. Wonder if I have. I'm sure I have another king of clubs in there. Let's see if we can draw it and do 5 of. Yep, 5 of them. Hey, flush 5. Look at that, 2 billion. We haven't even upgraded that celestial. These buses like Netflix if you look and look but never find anything. You go to YouTube. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good comparison. Playing Towns, Van Zandt. I've been in a funk all day. Oh! -2 hand size. No. I'm not gonna do that. Actually forgot that I have another Joker slot though, for real. We're not gonna do that because I don't want to mess with any of these. So, no to this. Let's see, we are... Let's see, Lemur Femur, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. What's your favorite Joker combo? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but if you go back, I think 2 streams ago, because I'm not like a veteran at this at all. I only just kind of got into this game a couple of months ago. But if you go back to a couple of streams ago, I would say probably that, I mean, that's the best one I've performed on, but we're right now in a seeded run where I've got all the legendary cards, so, I mean, this is a pretty awesome one so far, too. I love Egg Swashbuckler. Nice. Interesting. We can mess with this one for a little while just to have it. But at the first sign of a better one, we're gonna get that. Right now, I'm converting. I like Egg Ceremonial Dagger. Nice. See, right now, I'm converting all of these cards to this Lucky King. Tell you what, a Lucky Cat right now would also be. That'd be a good one to add. I call the ship named Digger. Yeah, this is it's a pretty fun little run. I'll have to tag this stream with Potatoanimates' name, because we'll probably just call the stream when it's over the 5 legendaries or something like that. Something alluding to the 5 legendary cards. Because he gave me the seed for it, and I'd never played it with that, so yeah. By the way, from what I'm seeing on the PlayStation stream, we currently have 16 people in the chat. Do you like the seed I gave you? I love the seed you gave me. I just had to make that sound bad, didn't I? Another wild card, sure, what the heck. Do you stream daily? I usually stream about twice a week. Normally, 2 of 3 days between Monday and Wednesday. This week is actually, this is my third stream of this week because I have a little bit more off time, but I typically don't overstream because this is not my main channel. This is just where I stream and game, and I like to, you know, talk to the chat, like to hang out with the chat and converse with them. So, this is secondary. My main channel is a different one where I like do like movie discussion, movie reviews, that kind of thing. Negative, Canio, go crazy. We have it, yeah. Boom! Look at that. This probably is my highest scoring run so far, for real. Let's see. Oh, I actually haven't even messed with that yet. I haven't discarded anything, so that's cool. Well, I had this just to get rid of it. Aladdin overrated or masterpiece. Yep, that's one of the videos I released recently. That's one of the recent releases I did. Let's see. Let's discard these. Not getting all the kings I want to get, but still, maybe the good one. Okay, there's a little something here. Not sure how well this will do, but we'll see. Yeah, we're actually not even close. Oof. We're gonna lose here. Oh my gosh. That's how it looks. That's how it looks. We're dead in the water. Oh my gosh. Stimpy, we didn't make it. Why do ships float more? Like, why don't ships fly? Do you know why a ship's float and a stone does not? Alright, that was actually a pretty fun little run there. That was neat. I enjoyed that. So where are we at on this? Alright. Let's try a normal. Kind of a more normal run. See, but oh, actually, I'll tell you what. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Because the water's coming back up, y'all. Sorry to say. So give me about a minute or two. And I will be right back. And we're back. We are back. Okay, so let's see. We have been streaming what? A little under 2 hours. So, assuming this run is a lengthier one, we might. This might be the last run of the stream. Just checking what all I've got unlocked here. Alright, so we'll stick with this one. There's Black Steak. We could go for the Black Steak trophy. That's what we'll do. I'll go for Black Steak. Do Black Deck. Not yet. We'll save that one for laters. Let's just play these and we can get rid of them. You never do flushes? I do sometimes. It's just, I don't know. I've kind of been in a mode of not using them lately, I guess. Oops. I think sometimes you get kind of focused on playing a certain way and you don't think about. It's like some hands you just avoid almost involuntarily. At least that's how I get sometimes. Let's see. Here it is. I could go for a diamond on here. And I need one more. And there you go. What is it when a kid goes to the bathroom? Well, it'd be, what is it when the king, king, oh, okay. What is it when a king goes to bed? Yes, that is a royal flush. Is that, wait a minute, is that what you're saying about what I just did, going to the bathroom? Because my main channel name is Gourd King, so I just went to the bathroom, so that is what I kind of just did, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's see, one consumable slot. Grab this, potentially. This hasn't been discovered yet, but then again, I don't want to pick it up as an eternal. Did you wash your hands? Absolutely. You got to wash your hands. Alright, play that. Okay. That. Primary goal is to win. But obviously we'll need good draws, good decks, all that stuff. Ding. That could be an okay one. Let's see what we get. Shoutout. There's some money and there's a gold card. Why can't we go back to being... Oh wait, hang on. I can't see the chat. Why can't we go back to being monkey? I don't want to go back. I don't want to be a monkey. I don't want to be a monkey. I mean, what do monkeys do all day? They just see and they do. And then pee all over you. Yeah. That's what they do all day. That's their thing. Multiplier card. We'll play the voucher. Sure, sure. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, actually, hello. I don't need gold that bad. least not yet. Okay, that's not an eternal, so that's good. I've been playing a lot of 2 pairs, so we'll stick with that track for the moment. Why do schools beat you up for self-defense? I don't know. Let's see. Not a great draw here, but you can high card it just to get rid of these. Okay, I can play this 2 pairs. Not bad. We'll buy those, sure. And these. Since we're trying not to discard because of this, we'll use that for the moment. Okay, so... I'm going to convert these to bonus, because I'm going to be a jerk to it. That for later down the road. Yes, that's what a royal flush is. Yes. I do like that name, Lemur Femur. That's pretty good. That's a solid name. That's a funny name. Pairs. The pairs. Oh, no problem. No problem. People say the UK is better than America, but one royal family that never changes is dumb. Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to perfectly judge a monarchy having never been a part of one. But it doesn't sound too hot. It don't sound too hot to me. Says the UK is better is a retard. Right? Oh yeah. Okay. We're so far in decent shape. You have to be one lucky sperm. Kinda, yeah. You kinda do. I mean, you're probably gonna have to fight really hard with those other ones too. Be like, hold up. Monarchy is just fancy dictatorship. I mean, like, it can certainly be good for a time if you happen to get a benevolent ruler, but you're likely not gonna get those all that often. I mean, granted. You could be blessed with a lifetime of one really great ruler, potentially. Like if you have one really awesome, benevolent ruler that just doesn't die, that rules for basically your whole lifetime, it's like, yeah, you've kind of hit the jackpot as an ordinary citizen, but that's not typically what happens. And maybe if you're really fortunate, you'll have consecutive good rulers, but eventually you're gonna get kind of screwed. Eventually you're gonna feel the pinch of bad leadership, bad ruler, all that crap. I'll take that. I'm gonna ditch this for the. Oh, it's not enough, but we can sell that. So good. Okay, haha. Which is your bet? Well, I mean, you'll know when you die. I mean, I'm a Protestant myself, so I'm obviously going to be very biased towards my beliefs. And I feel relatively confident in them. But, yeah, it's... Then you can't tell the home. Well, I'm here at Best Buy. Time to buy an SSD card. Oh, nice. Okay, that's solid. We're gonna have to ditch the noodles somewhat soon. By the sound of your voice, I figured you were Arab. Boosh, we both know that's not true. You could do the Norm Macdonald thing. It's like, yeah, you're an acid-tongued Arab. If I only got reincarnated with the homies. I had a modded Nintendo, but my mom gave it to my older brother. See? I mean, what if you get reincarnated to the same situation where... Except now it'll be like a PS6 or something like that. It's like you come back and you're like, are you kidding me? I'm still dealing with the same kind of crap. What the heck? This is actually another card I need to probably get rid of. It's not going to help me. That's probably the first card I need to get rid of is that one. All hearts are deburfed. They are shy LaBurfed. 5K is like, eh. See, the returns are not as good right now. So we gotta play our way out of this. We'll play this with it just to get rid of it. Let's get reincarnated into a slime that eats a dragon and rules a country. That's a very specific religious wish. That's very specific. But at least you have a goal, you know? At least you have a goal. How to watch The Recruit with Yak. Been a good while since I've seen that. I don't think I've seen The Recruit. That's the one with Colin Farrell and Pacino, isn't it? I want to be a circle. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. Hopefully this gets us out of it, but I'm not sure if it will. Oh, just got out of it. Okay, so yeah, now we, yeah, we need to, get something a little better. Recruit is alright, there are some glaring problems, but it's still okay. That's alright. I don't know why I even bothered to play that, but it's actually, this is better than that, so. Who is Yak? Yak is his wife's nickname. He calls her that because she doesn't talk back. Wait, that's not true. If you could have any superpower, what would you have? I'd have a good one, Whitey. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility when only where people aren't looking. So you would be the invisible boy from Mystery Men. I don't know why I said that just like that's just now. From Mystery Men. Not Mystery Men. Mystery Men. That's a weird enunciation by yours truly. Oh, failure. Because I'd want to be a circle. I kind of feel like the Green Lantern powers would be kind of cool, where you could just kind of create everything, but I don't know if that's the most desirable. I mean, if you could, maybe that's too many powers wrapped into one. Omniscience, not omnipotence, that would be boring after a while. I mean, you could be, I mean, to be honest, omniscience might be overwhelming. Knowing everything and not having all of the additional powers of God. Come on now. I don't know if I'd want to handle that. But I want Batman's power, aka being effing rich. There we go. You see, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Honestly, the power of luck that Domino has in Deadpool 2, that's not a bad thing. Luck you could exploit in numerous ways. So, and maybe it's because I'm on I've been playing Balatro, which we're ending now, I'm afraid. But we will end on that note. The power of luck. I think that's what I would take in. Being lucky isn't always bad, right? Yeah, it can be quite good if you play your cards right. And on that terrible card-related pun, we're going to wrap up. But I appreciate all you all joining me. This was a lot of fun. I always love when we have a lively and good-humored chat joining us. That's great. I will definitely be streaming again by Monday, but I might even do a weekend stream, possibly, but I don't want to commit to that just yet because, it's 4th of July weekend, and aside from hanging out with family, I've got a video I'm working on that I'm going to be trying to get out by this weekend, hopefully by Friday, and then another project I'm working on as well. But yes, if you're okay with it, Potatoanimates, I'm probably going to put your name in the description, because I'm going to probably put in there ALEEB run courtesy of Potatoanimates. And if you actually have a channel, yeah, I'll do that for you. But yeah, I appreciate that because that made this run quite entertaining. But I appreciate you all joining me. This was a good time. Like I said, if you go to my main channel and you support that, be on the lookout for new stuff I've got coming pretty soon. And I will see you all again on this channel real soon. Until then, good night, God bless, and Gourd speed.